the apostle said they seen what's his name? I think Tracy Morgan, and he looked, you know, he got that car accident, but he got that brand new shiny motherfucking Lamborghini Lambiar whatever, worth 300,000. He kept it moving because they shine in them whips, you know. And a lot of y'all, that's what Jake is on, man. You get Jake. When I say Jake, I'm talking about the sons of Jacob, the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, any of them. You get them they little truck or they little race car, and they little house or whatever, they straight. They don't want no smoke. They ain't trying to shake a leaf from nowhere. Shit, barely get through the protest at their own house against their wife on conducting themselves as a man, let alone anything outside of that. And that's what we dealing with. That's the state of being Hellenized into this heathenistic way of life, which is Babylon the Great. Babal meaning confusion. So let's keep it moving. The horsemen lift up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. And that goes back to what? Back this circumcution, meaning circle back around. That's what the conversation doing. And what's that? The ICBM missiles. That's what it's all coming down to. See that? Because right now we're going into what? Jacob's trouble. That's what we're going into. See that? Because it said they shall come in like a flood. Let me get that. Let me make sure nobody called me. Hold on. Hold on, let me show y'all that. Because that's what we're going into. KJV, Jacob's trouble. Bitch, I don't need no signal. Hope. I don't know what the fuck this man. Talking about need a signal. Bitch, I don't need no signal. Hope.
That was on Saturday, Jeff. Hello.
KJV, Jacob's trouble. I don't know what's all this for.
No, I just wanted to say hi, Jeff, and see how you're doing.
Oh, shit, we got Edomite. KJV, Jacob's trouble. That's a lot. I'm just gonna get the microphone. Hold on. Salakia. Let me get it. That ain't the one I want. Yeah, shit, I got to go home. Damn, I know that one in Jeremiah, but I don't want that. That ain't the one. So I'm gonna skip that. So let's go back. So we're gonna get a time of Jacob's trouble, which is what? Those troops coming in. See that? Because what? The dark winter is coming. And what's the dark winter consist of? The RFID chip. See that? Martial law, insurrection. There is no way of it not happening. Seeing that you're gonna have food shortages, and then you're gonna have more restrictions of this mask thing over your face. Especially when they kick in the vaccine, that's gonna be something heavy to think about. So let's get second Exodus 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the word of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee, for let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And that's why people can't get it. You just gotta fuck it. They can't get it. They gonna have to just see. Like right now, we said the martial law was gonna happen, the insurrections. You see what happened to Kenosha. We used to be right there on 22nd prophesied, and people still ain't getting it. That's because why? They see, but they see not. They hear, but they hear not. They don't really understand what they see. Why? Because we understand, because we was diligent in these scriptures. So we just got to stay doing that. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. But people don't believe in reincarnation. People don't know that the same people 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 years ago, same motherfuckers today. Same people. That's why the lady said Jesus was a black man and y'all killed him and he was innocent. And that's speaking of truth to light. See that? But that's the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And why is this happening? Because he putting the spirit on his people. See that? Which are the 12 tribes of Israel. Just let me get that. See, this heavy. This ain't nothing to play with. Motherfuckers thought it was a game. See that? When motherfuckers came out 12 years ago, 20 years ago, and my eldest 30 years ago, thought it was a game, it just progressed. It grew as that small mustard seed. So this Acts 2:16. But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. And it shall come to pass in the last days, said God, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaids will I pour out in those days of my spirit, and they will prophesy. And I will show wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapors of smoke. See that? And that's going into the ICBM missiles. Everything is boiling down to that final destination point. See that? That's why the doomsday clock, which y'all totally forgot about, has been clicked 1 more second, which 2 more, 3 more seconds left. It's basically like how you see this is done. See that? See how it's going to be over? This is the time that America's in right now. That you can still see it's everything, and it look like it's like, but you know you only got about 20 minutes tops. That ain't enough time for me to get all my shit and start getting making it back anywhere close back home. See that? And destruction is finna hit. That's basically the state that the world is in right now in the dawning of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah, which is that day dawn. See that? That's basically what's happening. Like right now, that's like if I try to leave right now and be like thinking I'm finna make it back to Kenosha and I'm hearing racing downtown at the farthest part of the lake. Before the sun go down, everybody will laugh me to scorn. Like, bro, you ain't finna get to your car and get 4 blocks, let alone across. You know what I'm saying? That's the state that we in right now. See that? This is the perfect scenery, perfect timing, perfect everything. That's how you know. They say what? The perfect thing come from upstairs. So let's keep it moving. Acts 2:20. The sun shall be turned to darkness, and the moon into blood before the great and noble day of the Lord come. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. His name is Yahweh Shah. Ye men of Israel. See that? Y'all can't get past that. Y'all into this one world order that we all humans and inclusion, and y'all offended of his word. And that's why y'all can't get past the barrier of ye man of Israel. See that? Y'all want a ye man of the world. No, it's motherfucker. You man of Israel, which are who? The blacks, Latin, and Native American. That's it. Ye man of Israel, hear these words. Yahweh Shah of Nazareth, a man approved of God among you by miracles and wonders and signs which God did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. Sorry, guys. Everybody, this ain't no motherfucking, this ain't no house party. This is an Israelite party. But this second Exodus 15:7. Therefore, thus said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the soul of the just complained continuously. Right, all the death, rob, and murder, and this Halloween shit. All them kids that they just sacrificed and killed to bring in this day of voting and all that shit. See that? Y'all wish I let them have their reign. It's enough of this, man. It said, behold, it said, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge. Oh no, I'm sorry. It said, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Right, Yahweh Shah pulling us mentally about this place. And he physically gonna come get us. See that? We already been led into the slaughter. See that? That's why we in the state we in now. Enough is enough. That's why we kept saying that shit. Enough is enough. How many generations? Y'all already 300, 400, 500 generations up, nigga. And y'all had 2 rounds with our ass. 2 roams on our ass. Stop playing. It's a but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues, and it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through a blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another. And that's what y'all concerned about tonight. The motherfuckers boarding up their businesses and shit. And y'all all scared that if Trump don't win, the Ku Klux Klan boys gonna come out and all that. Nigga, fuck them, nigga. But see, y'all buying into all them folk tongue gas, witchcraft ass agendas. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Which this gonna happen. The Civil War gonna happen. Because if they don't get y'all on this election shit, they don't get y'all on that dark winter, which is that second lockdown. They said, for there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand their power. And they showed you that where the dudes from Indiana, they tried to kidnap the goddamn men and was gonna have the execution and so forth here in Wisconsin. Show you that these groups of these men are already out here ready. They say, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. And that's doing all the civil unrest and shit that's gonna happen. Because you're gonna have the martial law like you see going on in Philadelphia and shit, how they got the martial law out there saying that the police can't handle these events that's happening, so we got to deploy them. And they ain't out there trying to arrest no motherfucking body. How you got to arrest somebody? I mean, how are you going to arrest somebody when you got a fucking machine gun and a water canister? That ain't gonna happen. And extra clips. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their good because of the lack of bread, for great tribulation. Behold, said God, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, and from the south, and from the east, and from Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. And see, that's talking about the Israelites. And that's talking about you're going to have the kings of the nations turn against this place. See that? So while we watching all this, the elections and what Biden, Trump and them gonna do, and reparations, and who said what and this and that, y'all forgot y'all about shit y'all was shot. It's also geopoliticking this motherfucker to get destroyed too. See that? So you got to be a 360 watchman. Me and one of the Aki was talking about that earlier. How y'all just looking at things one way when it ain't just one way. You gotta look at everything. And I told them we got the 360 cuz they just looking at this shit from that one perspective and they not getting it. But that's on them. You know, because we doing our part, shit. We out here warning motherfuckers. We standing upon our watch. And shit, that's it. Like me doing this lesson right now, I'm informing you about the chip, about the martial law, the insurrection, how American witchcraft and the sorcery. I showed you how people feel disconnected from this place, from them having, in these white people neighborhoods, having them flyers out there saying fuck both of them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? COVID devastated a lot of people, so don't get it twisted. And this school and shit and all that's fucking shit up too, especially for a lot of you single mothers out there. So we gonna end this, but we want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Bakar Kadash. Devil to the apostles, great millstone, salutation to all the Akim and Aquas, keep your faith up. The scoffers, you see they turning down. Yahweh Shah turning this place up, and it's finna go down. With that, Shalom, Shalom.